There was a report from the IMF, one of those international monetary organizations. The people who tell you what is going to happen in the world with regard to the economy and money and so on. And that report said one very simple thing. Between 1945 and 2 years ago, the number of poor people in the world was decreasing. Since COVID and since the war in Ukraine, the number of poor people is increasing. Think about that, brothers and sisters, and don't only think about it in terms of Ukraine and Africa and so on, where people, you see them starving. Think about it in terms of here in Grenada. Because the first thing that came to me is, gosh, you know, we have a new government. They have so many things going for them. They have a right attitude. They're willing to listen, you know, and they're trying to bring people together. But just when they want to put money in your hand, how much it is, $60 million, for you to spend, the people higher up are telling them, very soon you're going to have less money to spend. Very soon the governments are going to have less money to share with the people for social services and social help. So let me make one point here. For God's sake, when all you're getting money, whatever you get of the $60 million, don't waste it. And tell your children and your grandchildren that, because your children and grandchildren who may get a share in that, the first temptation always, I wasn't able to buy a car, now I will buy a car. You know, and they will waste it on things that do not last. You know, and even to think about buying a house, you have to ask yourself, does the salary that you make after you put the down payment on the house, which might be all the money you get from the 60 million, your monthly salary can't give you the money to pay for the rest. Those are the kinds of things that we have to talk about in our church communities. Those are the kinds of things that you have to identify people who know what they're talking about and invite them to talk in our communities. And then, when we have clarity about what is happening, we pray to God out of that clarity. Otherwise, your prayer will be quite selfish. Lord, help me. Lord, give me this. Lord, give me that. But if you have a wider sense of what is going on, your prayer will be truly a prayer of communion.
You are here.